Welcome back to session 34 of Echoes of the Astral Sea. Last time we left off, the party recruited Rudaka and found out that they need to go to Gehenna to find the general because they saw Griswold went to the Crawling City, which is the home of the general of Gehenna. So,
It's
yeah,
okay. Skirvo and the general are mates.
they've
we
met
think.
like once a long time ago.
Yeah, they're on good terms. We think.
We think or we hope. There's a difference.
A little column A, little column B. Listen, this was like a billion years ago, and you're really asking a lot for someone with hardware that's older than that. You can't expect him to remember every single motherfucker he's met in his life. He just doesn't have the memory space for it.
We already took care of travel time downtime while at the end of last session.
Showing off my new cloak.
Oh, what would be my glide speed when using my fully repaired thrusters?
Glide speed when using fully repaired thrusters. Just a second. Where are you? Where are you hiding? You're an animalistic. There you are. 40 feet.
40? Okay.
It's the base glide speed that's given to like racial features that allow gliding, like the Hodozi.
Okay. Makes sense. And then in vacuum, that just turns into a 40-foot fly speed.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Oh, also, absolutely, Nilo is currently talking to Eden in a sheer complete panic because she doesn't know what to do. You know, romance trouble. How to proceed.
What is everyone else getting up to on the traveling?
Right. Well.
I will say everyone does hear me give a uncharacteristically enthusiastic exclamation when I get my thrusters finished repaired. Like, aha! Yes! It's done! It worked! Finally!
Does Amelia care enough about Nilo's plight at the moment?
Probably not.
What do I have to roll for that?
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. Well, we just want to roll like a D2.
What are you excited about, Bradley?
He's putting down the last of my tools. I've been working on the same chest piece you've seen me working on basically since we got on the ship. Like, I finally finished repairing those darn thrusters. You hear me mutter some words you've never heard me mutter before in a language you do not recognize because none of you speak Sangheili. They're basically Sangheili curses.
Yeah.
Best I can think of is an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay. Only 1d20 plus 4. 14. That's above the 50% mark. You know what? Sure. Yeah. We'll care about Nilo's plight for the time being. Alright. Nilo, would you like some help?
In what regard?
Well, I see that you are not fully experienced with the art of courting another.
Nilo's doing like one of those hands together against what would be her lips were she not wearing a mask. She as like, her eyes kind of narrowed, like she's genuinely trying to consider how she should respond to this because she doesn't want to sound rude. She-
I'll have you know I have been married before.
This I see. She's just like, by the way, what about because I imagine this conversation is probably happening with Eden nearby.
Oh yeah, Eden is just like off to the side, like fussing over like Vagar because he's still technically covered in like some acid and stuff, so she's just trying to clean it off.
Yeah,
Sorry, Eden, I
she's
tried
just
my best. His face seems too punchable, though.
Oh no,
she's
I
just
know.
every
He did great, honey.
you, you know there's I'm not I'm starting to realize I might be I might have particular troubles in this regard, and you are and you are all and you two are the best bets I could probably have. Because the only two other people I know of that are in, that were in any kind of relationship on this vessel, I am too terrified to talk to, especially about such a subject.
Oh, you mean like that tall lady, that really hot tall lady, and then the short guy?
Short guy.
I don't know, the guy all in black. I think Farouk.
No, he's not in
Oh,
black. He's in gold.
Yeah,
In
yeah, he's
gold.
in gold.
Fuck. In gold. Okay.
Oh,
I guess he is taller than
Varun
you.
hasn't been in a relationship to my knowledge, but yes, I'm terrified to talk to Kalani because, well, it's hard to bring up conversation. It's hard to want to talk personally with someone when their first interaction with you is strangling. No, I was talking about the captain and his ship.
Oh, yeah, that's a little more complicated.
I don't think I want to attempt to unpack what's going on there. Let alone.
I just lean over to Neil and be like, "You were from a spacefaring civilization. Surely you know that captains and Navy people in general have a unique, how do I put this,
A unique
attachment
bond with their.
to their vessels."
That's not. That's not what's troubling about it. It's the fact that they are both artificial intelligences, and let's just say my people have had a long-standing history of animosity towards AI for several reasons. Our cooperation with the Geth is very recent.
Ah, you put souls in them too, I see.
You see,
Okay, so like,
it
are
is the
we?
question about you see, it is the question about souls that actually caused my people a shit ton of problems.
You see me reach for the mute button on my helmet.
Yeah.
So fast, almost. My hand is more of a blur
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we're
she's
not
just
augmented. Before my
yeah,
AI
yeah,
can
yeah.
say something.
Yeah, she's just like I would I would really rather not get into it right now. And Legion, don't you dare give them a history lesson right now. We can talk about that later. Acknowledged. I kind of love how she just immediately assumed Legion was behind her and not doing his own fucking thing. But no, we are. But no, I'm having trouble because I don't because I seem to have fallen head over heels for somebody, and now I cannot move. And now I don't know what to do to move forward because I fear if I do, I might make everything worse.
Well, tell me
Especially
about
because
them.
my luck has been quite awful lately.
Hmm, I see.
Well, how much do you
Well,
like them?
She clearly thinks about that for a moment before saying, I know two languages. I speak two languages fluently. Neither of them have appropriate words.
Okay. So how about you just tell us about them?
Well, they are. Well, you might have seen her walk aboard. She is tall. Well, to me, everyone's tall. Uh, black silver with blue highlights. I don't actually know all that much about her, but I desperately want to know more. I know that she respects strength, which, at least physically speaking, I am at a severe disadvantage, especially on this ship.
hmm,
I, with my flesh hand, sort of like do that like buddy kind of way, like grabbing your shoulder, like we can work on that. But because of my augmented frame, it probably shakes you around a bit more than I
Yeah, yeah.
intended.
Gre-
It'd be
Great
like
regard.
if a 6'6" linebacker was doing it on a
Yeah,
10-year
yeah,
old
no,
kind of.
exactly. Exactly. It's Greater Megara. We believe we believe comparing physical characteristics against Kalani would be a fruitless endeavor. Thanks, Legion. Seriously, those are some
At
unrealistic
Legion's comment, I
expectations if
snort.
anyone's
Like,
ever seen
at Legion's comment, I let out a snort and like, I have the most advanced augmentations of any generation of Spartan, and I don't think me or any of the handful of surviving siblings of mine stack up quite evenly against that behemoth.
Yeah.
It's like
Didn't she
comparing Spartans with
didn't she
brutes.
already beat Bradley in a arm wrestle without the
I
gauntlets?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, but that's
I don't know,
possible
but
considering.
it's entirely possible it could have happened. Her strength was
Yeah.
absurd.
My strength is also technically not maxed.
Yeah.
Also,
Which
half of the Spartan strength comes from the Mjolnir armor suit itself. That's where all their crazy,
Yeah.
insane, like table flipping warthogs comes from. It's from the
Yeah.
armor.
That's actually part of what makes Kalani hilarious, because you get augmentations with your armor. If anything, Kalani's armor might be potentially holding her back.
The augmentations are so that the armor doesn't crush me and kill me.
Yeah. Anyways, so, cute. Yeah, she's just I don't know though. She gave me a look when we were talking. I was talking about myself previously. I think I should probably roll an insight to see if Nilo fully understood what the look previously was. You know, the one where Rudaka was like, "Oh, holy crap, she's serious."
Yeah, go ahead.
Dungeon Master?
Yeah, roll an insight.
All right. Uh there it is. I don't think a 1d10 will help here.
A D10. Oh, D10's a pretty good
Because I
bonus.
almost rolled a d10 instead of a d20.
Yeah, that's not right. That would be
Oh wow, Nilo's on top of
little
it
off.
today.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Nilo understands what the look was.
Yeah, she's just like, I. Do any of you think I'm mentally strong? Because I
I
think
mean,
I'm
you
like
Obligatory
go
sociopathic shrug.
far, so I think you're quite strong mentally.
I mean, I never really considered it because most of what I've been through, I've been combating with denial at best, outright refusal to think about it at worst. I've been
I
trying
was
to keep myself busy so I don't fly apart at the seams.
kind of be like, well, you haven't gone insane yet, so something is working.
That's the
That
thing.
sounds exactly like something of a figment of imagination would tell me to as reassurance.
You know, maybe she would like insane.
I let out a sociopathic sort of shrug, like I was trained to shoot things, not dissect feelings and so forth. I got like no
Like, yeah,
I
experience.
know.
go hang out with my husband. You two are the same.
I'm Well, this is why I wanted to talk. I would rather have talked to you or even Emiria about this, because as unstable as Emiria can be sometimes, and forgive me for saying this, but you're not always the best for my mental health.
Yeah, some things are just too
For
depressing.
clarification, are you talking to the Spartan or to the
Emiria.
Definitely Emiria.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the Spartan is more of a, for Nilo, most of the Spartan's existence is more of a, oh, that's That's sad. but
That's tragic. And he's just like, what?
Yeah, no, freaking Emiria is will every now and then she's really nice and really helpful and really friendly, and then other days she is actively an assault on Nilo's mental health. It's just by the nature of being like actual Dr. Frankenstein if he had the balls to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like obviously someone that crazy is not going to be a delight to be around 24/7. But she's like, I mean, it's not like I can talk I mean, it's definitely not like I can talk to Vagar or Bradley about this. Vagar likes to maintain his distance, and I can almost respect that. Makes me worried as hell about him, but I can respect it to an extent. And Bradley is completely emotionally unavailable.
Yep.
Sounds about
In the
right.
most
Genuine
deadpan voice I have, I just that's what happens when you're raised as a super soldier to fight terrorists from the time you were 6, and then spend
Genuine
30 years fighting
question.
in genocidal war.
Genuine question.
Vagar
Do you
raises the
even
cup that he has in his hand. It's like, here.
genuine question? Do you even understand the feeling of empathy?
Good question.
For another time.
She just kind of gestures as if to say, rest my case.
2, so
Like there's
out of character, the answer is probably not. 4, I would say yes, because 4 is just a bunch of regular combat vets that they gave Spartan augments to. 3s are the halfway point between 2s and 4s, but they mostly just feel rage because they're all the survivors of the initial colony glassings that got Spartan augments.
Yeah, they're a bunch of emotionally unstable teenagers turned into super soldiers. I don't think they're going to be great.
Yeah, and then the 2s are a bunch of sociopathic.
Are a bunch of war crimes committed by an absolute lunatic.
Mhm.
Who keeps trying to preach it as if she did humanity a favor. Technically she did. But
One of those, hey, I have this convenient weapon that we can deploy to like save our entire race's existence. Just don't ask stupid questions like where they're from or why they were originally trained to fight terrorists. Don't ask stupid
God.
questions.
Don't
Yeah.
ask if this was ethical.
Yeah, no. So she's just like, it's just. I mean, I do enjoy talking to Varut sometimes. He's quite knowledgeable about. He's probably between him and Ticker, they're the only ones I can really talk to about. Well, engineering and cybernetics and stuff. Bradley sort of understands them, but I don't think he has my same enthusiasm. And and unfortunately, most of you would have, and unfortunately, the rest of you are a little too archaic technology-wise to be able to keep up with some of the things I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh no, I
so-
have no idea what a lot of the stuff you talk about is about. So
I try to keep towards something resembling a prime directive, not introduce technology to people who aren't ready for it, who haven't invented it themselves. Although to be fully honest with this ship, I'm not sure if anyone here even listens to such a thing. I'm
Prime directive, more like prime suggestion.
it's just like, Skirvo, did you give nukes to cavemen? Why? Shits and
Seems like
giggles
they could
mostly.
use them.
Exactly what I was thinking. He'd be like, because it would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shits
have
and
you
giggles
seen
mostly.
Juno?
Needed somewhere to
Juno
put them.
wouldn't give them to cavemen. She would use them on cavemen to see what happened.
Oh yeah, just to see how they kaboom.
Yeah.
See what
Ju-
kind
oh,
of
no,
dust
no,
they
no.
leave behind or shadow.
Uh-huh. How
Juno
That's
far
it.
feels
the
like
She's a
Viscera goes.
nuclear art. She creates artwork using the shadows of things in the blast
Juno is the
zone.
kind of person I expect to go full Bugs Bunny with it, rig up a straight up pump style detonator and wire it to as far as she can before pulling the trigger and seeing what happens.
Oh yeah, if you guys didn't take away her mini nukes, then she would have done that already.
Oh no, totally.
Mhm.
But we yeah, so it's just where I don't know. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a bit. I mean, I've only known her for 2 days. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of it is me being fascinated by who she is, what what her appearance is, or even if it's just what she is. Admittedly, that by itself is fascinating beyond compare. Even Emiria must be able to attest to that.
Yes.
By biomechanical organisms, those were only theoretical.
I'm surprised this is the first time you've seen something.
Actually, it wouldn't be because all the Reaper stuff would be biomechanical.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yes, but remember, she's also actively trying not to think about those, and it's not like
More importantly,
dissecting them
it's
was an option.
biomechanical. It's not trying to eliminate all life in
That's not trying to
existence.
go the route of the Borg. Yeah, she's just like, it's a civilization built on this as well, and
It's not trying to kill you.
that is indeed a plus.
No, I'd
Can
say
we
the Phyrexians are more annoying than than hurtful. Did you know that you
I
can't raise their corpses from the dead?
Of course that's why you would be annoyed with them.
Yes. They take your stuff and they don't give it back.
Well, okay, having your stuff being stolen would be rather annoying.
Quite.
I think by stuff, our diminutive friend is referring to bodies.
I figured as much, but I think we can all relate that if there was something you deemed valuable being stolen from you, you would be rather irritated at it.
Kind of hard to be irritated when you're nuclear dust. Remember? Nuclear failsafe, fusion bomb. As I point to where the reactor in the back plate of my armor is.
So, do you just have the nuke triggered also ready to trigger if someone were to try to steal your shotgun?
That is an inconvenience. A bit overkill, don't you think? Also,
I
the
kind of
nuke
love that
in
he's
the
like,
armor is not my idea.
He's like, I don't have to worry. I kind of love the idea that Brad's thought was I don't have to worry about my stuff getting stolen because if they try to steal my stuff, everyone trying to do so and me will die. But then it's like, what if someone were to
Everything in a
steal...
10-mile radius will be vaporized in a nuclear blast.
Yeah. And then it's like, what if someone just stole your shotgun? And then he's like, okay, that'd just be rude.
And before or after I ran out of bullets and then proceeded to club you over the head and toss it away.
Yeah. Before.
Twice the inconvenience. Then I'd have to use my hands and break your neck, or just crush your skull.
Being irritated is a natural emotional response to being inconvenienced.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are plenty of other inconveniences had to go through. Political bureaucrats, incompetent officers don't know what they're doing. He proceeds to mutter something under his breath and sang Healy.
Milo is quietly taking comfort that the conversation has somehow shifted towards emotionally training the Bradley. We could probably move on if we need to.
Okay.
Yes.
You hear Ticker call you all up to the bridge. Not the bridge, the helm.
Sir.
There we go.
Yeah. Right then. I can't move my character up there because I'm already up there.
Vigor's going to give Eden a kiss and then head up there.
Ow.
We need Ticker up here.
I just bonked my arm really hard on the wall.
That is
Did you hit the humerus?
It's quite a funny bone.
So funny, was it?
Haha, very funny.
I swear, whoever called it that had a sense of humor that I would have liked to have gotten to know better.
Ticker will...
They seem to have a sadistic sense of humor I would have matched with.
Yeah. Ticker, good. You're all here. Well, this is the first time we've traveled anywhere that's not a sphere.
Lovely.
Traveling...
You mean...
go ahead.
You mean... just us, or you mean the entirety of the crew?
Just you.
Okay. Clearly relieved at that response.
There's a few different places you can travel outside of the spheres. We have the elemental planes, the ethereal plane, a few others. But this time it's taking us to one of the outer planes. These are places of... how to put this?
They're out of what?
The outer planes.
Yeah, the outer planes.
Ah.
These are places of almost dreamlike reality. They don't follow a lot of the normal rules of physics.
Lovely.
We should discuss what we're going to do when we get there.
We were... How... She's clearly trying to think of what the right questions would be, because it's just like... Because it's like, okay, we're going into a theoretical hellscape that from the sounds of it, is not going to have any clear answers. Jesus. So there. So first of all, actually getting to these planes, how does that work?
Ticker points into the distance where you see um, a large round portal that is colored like a deep reddish brown. That's a color pool. They come in a lot of different colors, taking to different planes. I had to locate a Gehenese one, which comes in that color.
Right. That is a fun name for something that looks so ominous.
Well, that's to be expected for one of the lower planes. If it were a color pool into Mount Celestia or Elysium, it would look a lot less ominous.
Like a singularity?
Not really, no. It would
Well,
look
you
like
said
that,
from the
but
sounds of it,
it would look like that, just a different color.
right. She was saying that the portal we're looking at looks too much like a singularity.
Oh,
You, based on the colors, that's what a lot of singularities tend to look like
yeah.
in the color spectrums that we can see.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
suppose it does
he's
look sort of like a singularity.
I do trust you, but you didn't mix them up by accident, did you?
No. He points to a he points to
Funnily
like
enough, the
a
captain asked him that same question earlier.
he points to like a gauge on on one of the
Yeah,
panels, which Nilo understands enough Thrakreen
yeah,
symbols by
she
now
just
to know what it says.
right. All right, that does appear to be what the readings for a portal look like.
We're searching for the general of Gehenna. It's you
Heard
remember?
about him briefly in the conference room, but aside from our captain not having much memory of him, I didn't get a lot of information.
The general is the closest thing the Yugoloths have to a god, a sort of a race of sort of fiendish mercenaries.
Right.
And the problem is that the general is only ever found by those he wishes to find him.
That was mentioned. I was I was hoping for a little more, but I suppose he must be one of those enigmatic sorts.
In a manner, eh, true enough. There is an idea I have. It might work, but it also might be dangerous.
And that is.
Am I wrong to believe that that sounds like most of the plans that come out of this ship?
You're not
No, you're
wrong.
not terribly.
Duchess appears and gives an exact metric. The metric is concerning, to say the least. What's even more concerning is how often it worked.
There's, at any rate, there are. We've been over that Quilrith is a god, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There are many gods scattered across the plains, different pantheons of gods. Thrycreen,
That
it's often
makes
believed that
sense.
Thrycreen don't have a pantheon, and only a single god, the Great Mantis. But we do. It's just that most of our gods are insane, to say the least.
Ah, I get that.
Why do you bring this up? By the way, I feel like you should remove some of these characters from the
Yes. All
from
my
the
top
from the
readings are dead.
shit. They got 8.
Oh yeah. Eh. It's the generic one. It doesn't really matter.
They're a nice
Fair
set
enough.
dressing.
Um.
They're with us in spirit.
That Yiga clan member is not really happy with us if he's here in spirit, considering that we got him killed twice.
The
Well, you could
what?
say that about the barnyard golem as well.
One of our gods. He makes a strange noise, which Nilo recognizes as Thrycreen language, but she can't translate it,
Of course
which
not.
translates to something like the wild card lives in Gehenna. He's our god of trickery. And he's
So we
known
are going to look for them.
he's known for being very good at finding things, especially things that aren't supposed to be found. And well, I know exactly where he is. It's just a matter of if he'll help us or not.
Relying on someone whose reputation is entirely built on being a trickster. That sounds less
Sounds
than
like the
ideal.
quest we're already on.
Are there any other difficulties we need to be aware of going into this plane? You mentioned dreamlike states.
The that is used as a way to describe the strange behavior of the outer planes. Gehenna in particular is most of you would probably describe it as a hellscape. It's the entire plane is on slope and it is filled with volcanoes.
Lovely.
Ah, so Gyre Reach all over again.
Sounds so very post-glassing. Ugh.
Right. So other than walking onto a plane that seems to be in a primordial state of development, should we be worried about anything else? Whether or not the air is breathable, whether or not gravity is upside down,
Gravity
if
sits at
general mathematics still applies?
gravity sits at a roughly 45-degree angle to the ground, hence why the whole plane is on a slope. But Gehenna is one of the least warped of the outer planes. We're lucky that we don't have to go to Limbo or Pandemonium or heaven help us, the Abyss.
Those sound like less fun names.
They are planes of chaos.
Lovely.
I'm sorry. Planes, plural? There are You're making it sound like there are multiple planes of chaos. There are?
Different kinds of chaos. Pandemonium is. The Abyss is significantly more destructive than Limbo. Limbo is pure unfiltered chaos, and Pandemonium sits somewhere between the two.
In between
I
chaos and the.
see.
I really would like to know what the difference is. A
It's
moderate amount of chaos.
it's hard to describe. Here, this should help. He pulls open he pulls out like a little device and puts it down, and you see it project an image of of what would it be? It would be 12, right? 16? 16.
I believe it's 12.
Is it 12?
The typical Great Wheel is 12,
Yeah, it's
I
12.
think.
Okay. So it's 12 circles all in a circle,
Yeah.
and he points to at the bottom center. This one is Hades, destruction, apathy, darkness. This one, he points at the top, Mount Celestia. Not Mount Celestia. This is no, that's Elysium. That's at the top. This one,
Yeah,
Elysium.
Elysium is the one that. Thanks.
Paradisical, light, happiness. He points to the left, Mechanus.
You were right, it is 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah,
Order.
it is 16.
Mechanus is a plane of pure order. It's everything
Don't
is brought
We've been
into
hearing a lot
focus.
about that one. Sounds like I didn't realize it was a plane.
Think of Mechanus as a cosmic motherboard.
All right. That won't help half the people here, but I see what you're getting at. I'll Give me about 2 hours. I'll come up with something to try to explain to them.
A central brain of the multiverse, I suppose it could be said.
That does not sit well.
And this
Uh,
one, he points to the one at the very right, is Limbo, pure chaos, not too dissimilar from the Astral Sea itself.
I see.
He points to the bottom right corner. The Abyss is here, the home of the demons, one of the most deadly places in the multiverse, quite frankly. Pandemonium, he points to the circle between Limbo and the Abyss, is here.
I see.
And then he points to the one between Hades and the Abyss, and this is Gehenna.
Actually, Gehenna's on the other side.
I changed that because
Carcery between Hades and
makes
Abyss.
no sense for Carcery, the cosmic jail, to be a chaotic plane.
Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah, it does make more sense to be in between Hades and the Nine Hells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
That
cosmic
does make a bit
jail.
more
Why is it on the chaotic side?
That is a good question.
Trying to think of it is it like adjacent to Hades?
It is,
It,
but
it is.
it's between Hades and the Abyss normally, instead of between Hades and the Nine Hells.
Like if you look at the wheel that I posted going around, You have Hell's Gehenna, Hades, Carcery, Abyss, Pandemonium, Limbo.
Yeah.
But if we're swapping Carcery and Gehenna around, then that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine by me.
Yeah, we're swapping
Yep.
Carcery and Gehenna. That's a thing I should mention about the Adamantine multiverse is Carcery and Gehenna are switched.
Those are the only planes
Oh,
that are
yeah.
switched?
Those are the only planes that are switched because they're the only planes that really need to be switched.
Fair enough. I'll need to do more research on the rest of these later in my own time.
The only other one that's going to appear in this campaign, I believe, is Mechanus. Oh wait, no, and Limbo. Mechanus and Limbo. So, the others
Ah.
aren't going to appear in this campaign though.
Oh, thank fuck! I have to go through every single one of those next campaign for my Wednesday game.
Nice.
Nice.
We're all gonna die.
So, where? So try to expect the unexpected and try not to fly apart at the seams when things stop making sense.
That's the idea.
Things stopped making sense a while ago. You should know that very
Ne-
well, Nilo.
Ne- Nilo taking deep breaths to fight off another meltdown. a well-deserved meltdown. Oh, jeez. Griswold keeps running away from us. We'll need to try to catch her before she goes somewhere we're not. That would be frankly stupid to follow her to.
This is already kind of stupid. We're now consorting with demon-like individuals.
Closer to devils, actually.
There's a difference.
Really? The short little red guys?
Oh yeah, I forgot that some planes swap them around.
Or just don't have them.
In a
Oh,
in
lucky you.
in a cosmic sense, devils are the beings from the nine hells. He points to that on the wheel. They're evil, yes, but you can make contracts with them. Extremely difficult contracts, but they're bound by them, and they're generally orderly at least. The demons, meanwhile, are from the abyss. They cannot be reasoned with. They will kill you just
This is
because they want to.
this is going to take some time getting used to.
I see. Is there any other prep work we'll need before we jump straight into hell?
Let's see, you two have hermetically sealed suits. You two, he grabs a couple of devices out of a box. We'll need some rebreathers. He hands one to Vagar and Demiria.
And
All right.
Legion doesn't need to breathe. I'm just quietly laughing at the fact that we finally got Nilo to say that we're jumping straight into hell, and it was like actually what we're doing.
Ideally, if we
Well,
can,
at that comment, I just shrug and be like, perhaps I should mention that comment, I'm more familiar with it than you might expect in a metaphorical sense.
Yeah.
And the best Marines that aren't us Spartans. Their colloquial name was Helljumpers. So, here we go. Again, drop number, I don't even know how many.
Ideally, if we stay on the first layer, you shouldn't need those, but we probably won't get to stay on the first layer.
Gehenna has multiple layers.
4 of them.
Hmm.
I'll
Like an
explain.
onion.
I'll explain more later if it matters. The first layer is exactly as I described. Volcanoes, slopes, nothing particularly out of the ordinary. Well, not for Gehenna at
Lovely.
least. Ready?
No, I was just.
As I'm gonna be.
I'll
let's go.
try not to punch any more rocks out of anger.
The
Oh
ship.
yes, let's not start an avalanche.
Ticker wasn't made aware of that situation. I don't
The
think.
the he pilots the ship through the portal, and you arrive floating above, and like in a moment, you just with a flash of light, suddenly you're in Gehenna. There's an endless slope beneath you. There's kind of like a rocky outcropping relatively nearby beneath you that has a city with buildings made of jagged black metal on it. Um, and you can see countless volcanoes in the distance, just constantly belching out magma and ash and smoke.
The party all sees
That
me
is
noticeably shudder.
certain.
Very
This
geologically
reminds me too much of
I'm going to
countless
go
number of.
change out. She's looking at all that ash everywhere. I am going to go get a fresh filter.
I look down at the ground. Is most of the ground magma and lava, or is it like regular normal rock?
There's it's like half like volcanic rock and half like rivers of lava.
I look down. Well, at least only half of it is molten glass.
And in particular, you can actually see a river of what looks like water sneaking
And
through
there's
as well.
water that hasn't been boiled off.
Yeah,
Where?
you don't want to get anywhere near touching that water.
Oh, I would assume so, but the last what 100,
Do we want to know
500
why?
times I've seen something like this. All the liquid on the
mostly
planet had been boiled off
That's the river
by the.
Styx. Its water is highly magical and will, if not kill you, if it doesn't kill you, it will render you catatonic.
Lovely.
hmm. What
Glass world
happens if
with
we were
magic
to
water. Don't touch the magic
collect
water.
this stuff?
What
Right.
did
By
Styx,
the way,
Yes, the
someone.
water. What would happen if we were to collect this water?
Styx
It seems
water
like an effective poison.
Styx water will retain its magical properties away from the river for a little while, but it will quickly lose them. However, collecting
Hmm.
it is of course extremely dangerous.
Well, I wouldn't be doing the collecting. Amiria points to one of the homunculi.
I just like to imagine somewhere nearby there was Mary muttering something about Achilles. How that legend's pure bullshit.
For something that small, it wouldn't just render it catatonic, it would probably break its brain. It would render it effectively brain dead.
Hmm.
Out of
Well,
character,
it
you're
looks
not
like the
getting.
undead
You're
nature.
out of character. No, you are not getting Styx water.
From the sounds of
Aw.
it, it wouldn't work for us anyway, considering it sounds like it'll lose any effect we would want not long
No, it's like
after.
we just splashed on the first person we see. It's like, no, I don't want to deal
Exactly.
with you.
That's
Exactly.
so mean, but anyways.
Pocket stick.
So anyways, go.
It's,
So where is this? So what are we trying? So what are we trying first? Are we going for the where are we going now that we're
well,
here?
well,
Ticker
I assume
Ticker points at
that's.
the city. That is the city of Acnathrak. It's among other things, it's the domain of the wild card.
Right.
If you wish to seek him out, he is known for being curious and unpredictable. So perhaps his curiosity will allow us a boon.
Couldn't we just if you say that the general is something of a god around these parts, can't we just I don't know, ask if he wants an audience?
Most Yugoloths don't have any way to contact him. In fact, some Yugoloths spend their entire lives just searching for the general.
Hmm, seems like we're pretty far behind on a wait list if there was one.
How do we get to the
Of
front of the
course.
line?
Obviously, we skipped the queue.
Exactly. How do we do that?
Hmm.
Sounds like we find
There
this
was that seeker that you were talking about. But then how do we
wild card.
contact that individual?
Sounds like we find wild card then.
That's you.
Like, hell gets
I,
pretty cold sometimes.
I do want to have it on record that that I think this is a bad idea, but very well, let's do it. I'd like to picture Ticker just pulls out a list. What's this? Sign there, and it's just a list of other people Ticker told his idea to who said it was a bad idea.
Record a bad idea.
Like, I know for a fact Mary would have signed it.
Anyways, Ticker sets the ship down and basically gives
Mary
you.
hates deals of any kind.
He sets you down
Mhm.
as close to Wildcard's tower as he can, and points you towards it. It's best if you go in alone. Your status as he thinks for a second. Well, everything as you are makes you a curiosity.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, most of the crew would probably bore him.
Lovely.
Just kind of nods. So meet back here if we get news, or just call, or
He pulls out a device and hands it to you. If you need it, this will transport you back here in an instant. It's one use though, so only
Oh,
use
That's
it in an
nifty.
emergency.
Right. I will hold on to this.
And to be clear, it'll transport all 4 of you. Well, it'll transport the whole party. Is the point? So it's
Okay.
a whole party.
Yeah, I was about to say, am I losing Legion again?
It's a whole party get out of jail free card, but it's a one-time use thing.
So it's like
Yeah.
the tablet from Tomb of Annihilation.
Yes.
Yeah. I was wondering why that tablet had a bug man with a thumbs up on it.
See, but why didn't you explain this to us?
Graham didn't tell me too much.
It's like Tigger's first attempt at teleportation magic. It's like, I'm pretty proud at this.
Gives it to a random
There's a
wizard.
3-star Yelp review from Winston. Could have been better, but got us out of there.
got us out of one of the most infamously difficult to escape dungeons on the plane. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 user experience. Only 3 out of 5
Everyone else
user
died.
experience. Everyone else was dead when it happened, though. Not technically the tablet's fault.
Needs better
But
user
that does sound like
interface.
that
Anyways.
does sound like the kind of review you'd get.
Anyways.
But anyways, yeah, so we'll let's go find this wild card. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Oh, and if anyone tries to make a deal with you, don't accept it. No matter how good it sounds, there's some sort of catch.
Duly noted. I've worked my way around devils. Yes, that is the word.
Well, I mean, you're not. Well, you haven't really led us astray so far. Hang on, I got a message from Mary. How does she have my contact? She's just reiterating what you said in less formal language. Wow, this is a paragraph. She really doesn't like deals, does she?
No, she does not.
Functionally, Mary is completely out this mission. She fucking hates it here.
Yeah.
Between here and the Feywilds, anywhere that heavily deals with deals, she will absolutely be sealing herself away. She wants none of that.
Wheels and deals.
A lot of bad experience from her home world. I felt like I remember making that a weakness of hers from Spencer's game, because it made sense as something that happened from her game.
Anyways,
Yes. The Tower of Power of the wild card. The trickster is nigh. It is upon us. Let us
Turn
go.
around to see Griswold, just to see a puppet of Griswold just collapse. I'm sorry, that just sounded like a Griswold speech.
You head to the tower. There's a pretty obvious entrance, and inside you see what looks like a Thrycreen, standing next to a strange, almost dog-like creature, but where its head would be is just a circular mouth full of fangs and a long barbed tongue hanging out of it.
Out of character, how closely does it resemble any of the weird flood creaturey things?
Anything, this thing looks
I don't
downright
think
normal compared to some of the stuff we've seen so far.
I don't think it does. It's to be clear, it's a Canoloth.
Yeah.
Here, I'll
So
send
she's just like,
I'll send artwork of what it looks like.
yeah. If anything, this thing sounds pretty damn normal compared to what we've seen so far.
It looks like that.
Lovely.
Oh,
Where artwork? Oh, it's
Artwork channel.
adorable. I know what you all are gonna say to this, but is it weird that it looks like it wants chin scritches?
Oh, absolutely.
No, it's
Looks
I
like
mean,
something out of
I'm not
Monsters
even
Inc.
sure if that qualifies as a chin, but you know what I mean.
Ye-
It it looks like an armored version of something out of Monsters Inc.
It really does.
Mike Wazowski.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
Well,
so,
that looks like a watchdog and some kind of warden.
well, based on the fact that this guy was described as a Thrycreen god, and we instantly found a Thrycreen who seems passively interested in us, I'm going to do something that I haven't done this entire campaign. I'm going to slowly push Emiria in front of me. Like, go get her, Spencer. I am not.
Well, it's not polite to assume just yet.
Like, because it's just like all the signs are pointing to a possible yes, and if anything, it sounds like maybe this particular kind of chaos may be better to be met with this chaos.
Well, yes, probably, but no, I was more like associating the gender with the Thrycreen or the dog thing.
I was quoting Ghostbusters more than anything.
Oh, okay.
Go get her, Ray.
But yes, Amiria.
You know,
Ever
before
the
they
conversationist.
got their asses kicked by Gozer.
Will announce her presence. Salutations.
Ah, supplicants. You wish to speak with the wild card, I take it.
If that would be so. Not intrusive of your time.
The Thrycreen gestures to the weird dog-like creature, which stomps towards you and begins sniffing at you,
It has no nostrils.
which seems to like still somehow be sniffing.
No, I know. I'm just like, I just wanted to point out for the viewers, it has no nostrils.
And it must sniff.
After a while, the weird dog creature lumbers back to the Thrycreen. Interesting. Allow me to check with him, and we will see if he will respond to your plea. Wait here.
Do you have a place where we can sit, or?
The Thrycreen gestures to some basically couches.
Ooh. What
And then,
material are the couches?
I don't think that
they're made of
Skin.
cloth, they're made of cloth and stone. Like they don't look terribly comfortable, but they're not like horrible looking or anything.
Okay. One waiting room scene later.
Yeah.
Yep, the Thrycreen leaves, and you wait for a while, and then the Thrycreen returns. The wild card has decided to see you. Follow me.
Ah,
Follow the mysterious Thrycreen.
The
Who has
Thrycreen
not
leads
told us
you.
who
The
the-
Thrycreen leads you down down a few hallways, and into a much more lavish room. There's like lounge chairs, and you see a different Thrycreen lounging across one of the more fancy lounge chairs. and the Thrycreen appears to just be waiting. The the warden will like leads you in, bows, and then leaves. And yeah,
I mean, he basically was a receptionist. But I
yeah,
was gonna say, did you seriously almost call him a receptionist?
I did almost call him a receptionist. Yes.
like,
Close enough. You know
like,
what?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The idea. I've always loved the idea of there being a receptionist in hell. Like not just like a receptionist that went to hell. I mean, like someone who actually works as a receptionist in hell.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's
Take a
one of the
number.
hells. A very long queue.
Yeah,
And
no,
then as soon
exactly.
as you
Take a
get to the
number. We
front,
will be with you when your number is called.
as soon as you get to the front, they give you like some bullcrap reason that sends you to the back of the line that you didn't sign for number 3.
Yeah.
God.
Anyways, you have a yeah the strange new Thrycreen, which is who has a very iridescent carapace, like their carapace appears, well, his carapace appears to be like all sorts of different colors at once.
Almost pearly. Got it.
Not pearly, like more like an oil slick.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
So by different angles, it shines differently.
Yeah.
That is called, gosh dang it,
That is iridescent.
Cleoclorism?
Whatever.
Cleoclorism?
Whatever. His shell, his carapace looks like an oil slick.
Sounds good.
So the black would be a pigment color, and then the shiny rainbowy color when it hits certain light would be iridescence.
Yes.
From iridophores.
Anyways, it doesn't. Yeah, you're here.
We're here. We're here.
Nudge Emiria closer again. This is.
Yes.
I want no.
Time to talk with a deity. All right.
I want no
Hello.
part of this.
We have come to speak with you on an important matter, or important for us to say, and somewhat important to you. It's a long story.
The Thrycreen waves a hand and says, "Have a seat, all of you." And you all suddenly teleport into chairs.
Oh, fuck, he's
Oh.
cute.
What is this matter you've come to speak to me on?
Well, in order to save some time, we need to find the general.
And what
And
makes
we
you think?
heard that
And what makes you think that I can help with that?
we've been told by a trusted source that you are very good at finding things that don't necessarily want to be found.
I see. The Thrycreen stares at you for a moment, Emiria, and you notice that his eyes are like black holes, basically.
Oh,
There's
that's kind of creepy. It's a good thing
I,
I'm on board with that kind of stuff.
I see. An exile. Fascinating.
Yes.
The question is, why do you need to find the general?
Well, okay, out of game, it's like, wait a second. If this person is good at finding things that don't normally want to be found, can't we just circumvent this and say, hey, can he find Griswold?
Well, we know where Griswold is. Griswold is in the general's amphitheater.
Yeah, that's the
Which is
reason
why
we're
we need to
looking
find the
for him.
general.
It's less that we're looking for the general, it's more that we're looking for his city.
Yeah, the general's in the same spot as Griswold, but Griswold is a gladiator in his arena, for lack of a better description.
Griswold's not a
Or
gladiator in his
in
arena. Griswold is just in the city.
Oh, he's
just
in the city.
teleported there,
It sounded
remember?
like she teleported into the gladiatorial arena.
No,
And then was...
she teleported
Yeah.
into the stands of the gladiatorial arena.
Oh, okay, my misinterpretation.
We need to find an arena of his, of which we are finding a particular person that is a bit more. Trying to think, like, is slippier a
Eccentric?
word? I don't think that it is.
Maybe the word you're looking for is eccentric.
Is a bit more eccentric than that.
The Thrycreen looks away for a moment and sighs. You're new to dealing with deities. You're being evasive.
Well, yes.
The truth. The whole truth.
All right. So, okay. Long story short,
Ironically, the one situation where Nilo's what is it? Event barfing would have been helpful.
long story short, Quillrith is dying. Griswold seems to know something about an event that we need to know about that involves that involves a very old civilization coming back from exile, to say, who has a plan to end up destroying all that we know and love.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Well, I thought that would have bored you.
The Thrycreen mutters something in Antignatha that that Nilo recognizes as basically an insult for mortals.
It's just like I just I'm just laughing that the response was, "Oh, I thought that was boring for you." That's why I didn't tell you.
Well, yeah, there always seems to be like some kind of world-ending event that's happening
Yeah,
in
right?
D&D.
The Zarians. So the Zarians are coming back, and and this Griswold knows something about why. You believe that will give you information on how to stop them.
Yes, out of character. That is what we are looking for, right?
Yes.
I believe so. That
Yes,
seems
Okay.
to be all correct.
Yes, I know we're looking for Griswold because Griswold knows something.
Yeah,
yes,
Griswold knows good stuff.
that is why you're looking for Griswold out of character.
Yeah.
Good. I am keeping track. Slightly.
I would certainly hope so. It's your character who knows this shit we're looking for. like that would be it would be pretty characteristic of Griswold to slap us in the face with a big fat I don't know.
So,
But I don't think it would be narratively satisfying.
the Thrycreen stands up and stares out of a window for a moment. I will help you, but first, I need to ensure that you have what it takes to see this through. The Zarians are dangerous. You will need trickery and cleverness to overcome them.
Just want to remind everybody the Zarians built Skirvo.
Yes, I remember that much.
Yeah, Yeah. Just a calm example of how dangerous they are. So he's just that's
I will prepare 3 trials for you. Pass them, and I will help you find the general.
Then we shall be ready for your tests. Then.
The Thrycreen waves a hand, and the entire room goes black and starts to spin. Like it feels like you're spinning, like almost like the way it feels after when you like spin around and get dizzy and then stop spinning. Like it feels like the world is still spinning and seesawing around you, in blackness, and then
not
you,
anywhere near as intense as Nilo's previous experience with teleportation. Good lord.
yeah,
Not
and
anywhere near as intense as that.
and
That
when you
was
and when you can
unfortunate.
when you can see again, you are standing in a room. There is a large boulder sitting on the ground and a metal hoop standing on a metal pole. The Thrycreen is gone, but you hear his disembodied voice. Your first task: put the boulder through the hoop.
Looking at the boulder, how big and how heavy does it look to be?
Really, really heavy.
Would have been nice to have.
Probably too
We
much
should
for
have
even
brought
augmented
Kalani.
Spartan to huck.
Maybe.
We should have brought Kalani.
I think I have a solution.
My athletics. So let's see here. One second. Let me calculate some things. My athletics is a plus 16,
Um,
and I'm a Spartan too. Can I pick up the boulder and basketball shoot it into the hoop?
You might be able to, but it's not going to be easy. Also, I should mention, this entire thing is taking place in an anti-magic field.
Lovely.
Oh,
Well,
well, there goes that idea. Never mind.
You think I'm not a spellcaster then?
I was pretty sure most of all my abilities that I have equipped explicitly say creatures anyway. So I'm just yeah, so Nilo realizes her equipment's down.
Listen. So
Actually, is Legion even online?
Legion's still online. The magic that's
Okay.
like animates things still works. Like Bradley, your robo arm still like works as an arm. It just doesn't have any of
Yeah.
its like fancy grapple abilities.
yeah.
So
Since Legion is synthetic, does that mean he's technically stronger than a regular organic person of the same
I doubt
size,
he's
mass,
stronger than
strength?
you if that's what you're asking.
No. I wasn't going for stronger than me. I was going for strong enough to assist me.
Probably.
With a 16th strength score, maybe?
You can roll an athletics check to try to move the rock.
I wish to do so.
Okay, go ahead.
Does Legion help, or
Legion
is it
would
on my
help,
own?
but it wouldn't give you advantage.
Okay.
Alright.
Athletics.
Oh, wait, that's
Don't fail me now, dice. That's a
Nope.
22. Do I want to spend any things on it? Let me check to see if I have that as a master. I'm gonna wait. So let me read. What does reliable skill give?
How many minions can I throw at this to, what is it, give Bradley assistance?
Save.
Unless they have
I
a pretty
don't
high,
think I have.
unless they have a high strength score, they probably aren't going to be much help because
Well, the Ankh has 17.
What am I doing looking at this sheet? This sheet is entirely worthless right now.
Okay,
I was
yeah,
looking
I'm
at
gonna-
my equipment.
I don't have any exploits to add to that, so it's just a 22.
That does not do it. You can't make the rock budge.
Hmm.
He
Can I-
just said
What are the
put the rock
limits?
through the. He said put the rock through the hoop. Yes?
How heavy is the hoop?
I pointed at Amiria, like that's the right question.
The hoop looks to be made of thin metal.
Oh,
Studmuffin, you think
Didn't-
you can bend that?
I walk over and proceed to try to bend it in half.
You can just pick up the hoop.
Oh, I was going
we
to
thought
try
it
and
was
slide it under, but
affixed to the ground.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
no,
it's
I
just-
was about to be like, why don't you grab the hoop and put it over?
Yeah.
I was going to like bend it over and slide it under, kind of a thing.
Yeah, like
No,
that.
the hoop is the hoop. You can just pick up the hoop. It's not affixed to the ground or anything.
Okay, I
Okay.
pick it up and then I tip it upside down and put it on like I'm like.
Yeah, put it in the put it over the rock.
Well done.
Put it through.
the other
A cle-
plan I
a
was
cle-
thinking of was we could just break the rock into several pieces and then
Clever
chuck
solution.
it through the hoop.
That could
Yes.
also work.
You hear the snap of someone's fingers, and your surroundings change. There's a pool of water in front of you, and a bucket that has a hole in it. Fill up the bucket.
I look at Nilo. You got any of that Omni gel that can make a plug?
She just
Well, we could just
Fig-
put the bucket in the
Vagar
water.
is
She
going
How
to
deep
go
is the
over,
water?
pick up the bucket, and drop it in the
I
water.
want to point out Nilo demonstrates that her Omni tool glitches out.
Yeah, Vagar is going to pick up the bucket, go over to the pool, and just place it in the water.
Impressive. That was quick.
It's impressive by just sticking the bucket in the water like you were going to.
The
Not even
bucket is
addressing the
full.
hole in the
So
bucket at all.
the point of these
You saw the hole in the bucket.
the point of these puzzles, I'm going to tell you now, is that they seem like they would be hard, but there is a not so obvious, technically correct solution.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
You just gotta think outside the box.
I was like,
Yeah.
just filling up the bucket and ignoring the hole in it. That counts.
Yeah.
What was the point
Well,
of the
because
hole?
it's already in the water, so it's constantly full.
Do you really want to
you
sit
see-
here and
What is it?
do you really
We're,
want
we're
to sit
going
here
with
and argue
adventure
logic?
game logic.
This
Uh,
isn't.
Also,
smart
this is
me
only the
making
second
these-
of 3. What if the third one's just an actual test?
Okay, but seriously, what's the third test after the real
Uh,
test?
Yeah.
You hear a snap of the fingers again, and there's a little table in front of you. It has like a track running over it, and you see like a shimmer over it. It looks like there's like some sort of clear substance over the track. The track is like a maze basically, and there's a little metal sphere in there, and some buttons on the outside that control some magnets to move the sphere around. And the track is a maze, to be clear.
Ah,
This just reminds me of Breath of the Wild. Oh my god.
I'm more immediately remembering those the freaking marble puzzles from Twilight Princess. Technically, they were a side quest, but if you wanted full heart containers, you needed to do all of them.
No, I'm just remembering the freaking like maze devices that you hold in your hand that you're supposed to move the ball around.
Same
Oh
idea.
I
yeah.
don't know what you guys are going with.
But yeah, there's like a
Honestly, both of them were inspired from that.
there's like a little button at the far end of the maze that appears to be like a thing that it would press down basically to
Did he
to
give
do it.
any instructions whatsoever, or
He doesn't give instructions for this one because it's self-explanatory what you're supposed to do. Like get the
Okay.
ball to the
I'm
button.
assuming there's glass over it to prevent us from just putting the ball at the end goal?
That's what it looks like.
How
That's what it
durable
looks
does
like.
this layer look to be?
Okay, let's not break the puzzle.
It's just breaking the outer glass. The glass
Is it
just
really
But I
too
making
can
it
difficult
fall
just to
over to
solve
the
the
side.
puzzle
smash
So it's
normally?
more
covering,
sufficient
pick up the ball
than
and drop it
taking the
in the
time
hole.
and
I mean,
using the magnets to go through the maze.
I mean, I guess it's like, what is it? Is the puzzle even solvable without doing that?
The maze looks pretty
Okay, that's the
complicated.
first thing we should check.
Because the other two solutions have been stupidly simple. So I'm going,
Yeah.
is there a way to just smash the covering, pick up the ball, and drop it in the end?
Do you want to try
Exactly.
to do that?
Is this also?
How durable does the top casing look?
It looks like pretty sturdy glass. Like
Glass.
It looks
fused
like it, but it doesn't have to be.
like fused crystal kind of thing, like very sturdy glass. Like not like
Mm.
the
Yeah.
kind of glass
Well,
that's on
It
like
might
a
be a
space
trick.
like spaceship window glass.
Mm.
I'm curious.
Probably more than like 2 inches thick.
What would the check be to see if Nilo can just follow the maze to find the solution?
It'd be a straight intelligence check.
Well, she is good at those.
If you don't succeed, then I'll smash it. I know I'm doing barbarian-esque unga bunga, but
Nope.
not a barbarian.
The maze is very
Can I help
complicated.
Nilo
You
with the
lose
puzzle?
you no. The maze is very complicated and you lose track very quickly. You can make your own check if you want to, Miria.
Alright. I guess we'll play the game. Plus.
Does the ball like magically reset to start, or does
Oh!
it
The
pick
ball
up
does
the
the ball
Nilo?
does
Nice.
magically reset to the start.
Okay.
Emiria, that also does not do it. This is
Well,
a com-
I look at Vagar and I just simply say one word. That's the question. Smash.
Smash.
Okay. Time for Spartan to go all Hulk
I mean,
smash.
I
on
kind of
them.
want to see if Legion does better, just
Spartan?
because machine.
Smash.
how exactly do you try to smash it?
If you need
If
something
Legion's gonna
sharp,
try
I have
and
bows or like arrows
do
that
it.
you could use.
I have a shotgun and a machine gun. We are not
You
short
do
of
not have a
implements.
machine gun.
Do you want like an arrow so it's just like a little like puncture wound that shatters the whole thing instead of just brute force?
What Legion? Joe, you were mentioning maybe Legion tried to solve it first.
Yeah, Legion
I
could
was just curious.
Legion could make a straight intelligence check as well. That would be an advantage because computers are good at solving mazes.
Yeah. Hilariously though, I'm just gonna point out he has no modifiers.
That was almost a 20.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, well, I know that like out of character. I don't think like Emiria would know that in character.
What?
That the majority of mazes that you well, not the majority. Well, yes, unless you start getting into multiple whatchamacallits, the easiest way to solve a maze is to simply just have the ball
Stick to
go
one
through
edge.
the right, just the right edge every single time.
This maze is very
Just hug that
complicated.
edge.
Yeah. So let's see.
So it's like one of those 3D ball ones.
Is there any sort of like ladder or pile of crates or something that I could basically get a vertical stance and let gravity do the work for me with my 1,000-pound armored suit?
The maze is like it's on like a table. There's not like you're
The
looking down
table is
at
the
it.
only feature of this room.
And the table is the only feature of the room, yes.
Okay. So there's nothing I could use to climb up to jump down onto the table. Is
No.
what you're saying? Okay. Sure, Vagar. I'll take one of your arrows, and
Yeah.
I'll
There you
use
go.
it basically just as like I guess like a knife
point breaker.
almost. Just hold it like an ice pick and stab it into the coating.
It passes straight through and stabs into the stone of the maze itself.
Interesting.
You realize that that what looked like glass is an illusion.
I pick up the ball and drop it in the exit.
You disappear out of that room, all of you that is, and reappear in the like lounge room.
Yeah.
What's that?
I kind of.
No, it
It would have
couldn't be
also
that.
been funny if. It would have also genuinely have been funny if Legion just solved it. Because we're over here arguing about how to be clever boys and solve it, and then he just like actually just goes through it. Like
um,
that would have genuinely have been funny.
yeah, but yeah, the Thrycreen is sitting back in the lounge chair. You're all sitting down again. Well done. Some people, their thinking is too dogmatic or fixed to allow themselves to solve my trials.
So that would be.
What did you say?
So that would be. Or so it seems. Or. Alright.
Like a strange device that looks sort of like a compass appears in Amiria's hands. That compass
Oh,
will lead you to the general. When you arrive, it will return to me.
Lovely.
And
well,
do
thank you.
tell, Clistrain Kiaska that the wild card knows who sent you. And then you disappear, and the room spins again, and you're standing outside the tower.
He said a
Lovely.
Thrycreen name, didn't he?
He said Ticker's name.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I couldn't remember. Because I have a
What a
feeling a
weird.
lot of us have trouble remembering that. Legion probably remembers, but
Yeah,
but Ticker's real name does not come up.
yeah, that's true.
Like,
Yeah,
Because it's incredibly hard to say. And
yeah. The only, to my knowledge, the only the only non-Thrycreen who pronounced it correctly was Skirvo.
Yep.
But machine, and he literally had the ability to do. He literally had a feat to be able to do so.
Yeah.
he has voice recording technology.
Yep. And his throw voice ability probably helped as well.
Anyways,
Yes.
So, yeah. So, we will make our way back to the ship, since it seems to not be horrifyingly dangerous to go back.
yeah, you arrive back on the ship.
This will help us find the general. I point to the thing Amiria is holding. And also, he said, whatever. I just play back. I just Legion play it back, and he just plays back what the guy said at the end, because ain't no way in hell she's pronouncing that.
That's not surprising. I honestly would have been more surprised if he didn't know I sent you. Gods can
Is there
often
a?
read thoughts if you are in their domain.
So I could tell.
Of course. So then, shall we?
I recommend putting. He looks at the compass for a moment. I recommend putting on your rebreathers. This trip will take us all the way through all of the layers of Gehenna.
oh, lovely.
Now. Okay. Joy.
I just changed out my filters.
See me grab the like the bulky knob thing on the chin, the very front bottom of my helmet to make sure it's fully secured and sealed.
Yeah.
So you the ship takes off and flies through the city, not through, above the city, and then through a portal in the, let's see, how does this work? Not through a portal. It flies basically up the slope, and eventually,
There we go.
the volcanoes slowly start to grow larger until they are enormous. They are the mouths of the volcanoes the size of cities, like lakes and streams of lava covering the slope. The air just filled with ash and smoke and everything, to the point where you wouldn't be able to breathe or see without your masks.
Yeah. How's the rest of the crew dealing with this?
They're below decks.
That's probably smart.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it just kind of cuts to what Eden just looking at one of the doors in the crew's quarters that's just seems to have like seems to have glowing runes all over it that do not seem to be surpassable.
She's like, I can crack that.
It's
I can
just like,
absolutely crack that. I have time.
yeah. Knowing Mary, she probably went as far as to get the Mordenkainen seal. She hates deals that much.
the
She's gonna be in that room until we're out of this plane.
as
Probably even
you
a little bit afterwards.
yeah, as you continue traveling up the slope, you reach an area where the volcanoes start to grow further apart, and you start to see snowfall.
Is it
Now,
actual snow or is it just white ash?
it is both white ash and acid snow, actually,
Oh,
like
Lovely.
like acid rain, but snow.
Frozen.
And
Beautiful.
you see
That's
ice
no good.
you see ice and snow start to build up between the volcanoes. You see avalanches happening as you continue to
Of
fly
both
up.
regular rock and snow
Of
and
both
fire.
rock, fire, and snow. All three you see as you're going up.
Yeah. Just this is ecologically fascinating.
Yes, mass wasting events are
Are you
true.
speaking sarcastically or are you serious?
I'm not sure.
Not that special.
so yes.
Then again, I've seen this across how many different worlds? Granted, the cause is different. This wasn't caused by plasma bombardment.
There is snow. There is snow falling on volcanoes, currently active volcanoes. That is
Unusual, I will give it that. But
exactly.
everything else, not that uncommon.
It's everything else in isolation would be fine. The fact that it's all together like this is what makes it fascinating.
Where are we going? Are we going like to the summit of one of these, or this question is directed at Ticker?
Yeah. As we're traveling up the slope, it's not immediately apparent, but we're traveling between the layers of this plane. There is no actual summit to this slope, but when we reach the fourth layer, Krongoth, or the Dead Furnace, that's where the compass is saying that the crawling city currently is.
I see. How much longer would you say?
A few minutes.
I keep forgetting how quick this ship actually is.
It also helps that we're not actually on the slope of Gehenna.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
trying
hate
to
to climb all
I'm
this.
trying to remember what the actual term for that. It's like the way like sound waves work, where where the where it's like the difference between something. I forget the scientific terms. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But she's just like it's. So I take it the sky is smaller than the ground or something like that.
There's that, but also, I mean, look at the slope. Does that look like it would be easy to climb?
Pretty sure a
Nope.
Mako would have. Pretty sure even a Mako would have a hard time.
Not to mention all of the countless threats on the ground and below it.
Below it?
Underground threats, bullets, earthworms, fire elementals.
Yes, I do despise worms when they get to that size.
This sounds. These all sound like wonderful things that we should never see.
Correct.
Ah, here we are, Krongoth. You see the volcanoes as you pass through, slowly start to seem less active until none of them are active. There's no volcanic activity.
Well, that's good.
It's dark.
I just want to look up a
How dark
picture and
is
oh,
dark?
that's beautiful. I love it.
What?
I I looked up a picture of the crawling city
Oh,
because I wanted a reference plain a reference for what I was going to say next, and it's just it is somehow worse than I imagined.
you haven't seen the crawling city yet.
Okay.
We're not there yet.
Ticker looks at Emiria. Could I see that compass for a moment?
Yes. The Amelia hands it to
Yeah.
Ticker.
He pilots the ship on like using it like more laterally along the slope now. It is you also notice it is eerily silent in Krongoth. Like everywhere else there was the sounds of volcanic eruptions and bubbling
Yeah.
lava and
Uh,
everything and
Just
like
let the silence
avalanches.
consume
It
us.
is silent. It is like it feels like every sound just gets consumed by the darkness around you.
Hmm. An
Until
interesting effect.
eventually you start to hear rhythmic thumping in the distance. And the ship flies up over a hill, and you see, minus the lava, that. There's no lava, obviously, because you're in the dead layer, but that's
Oh,
what the
that's the
crawling
picture I
city
found.
looks like.
Excellent.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I love it. Nilo doesn't.
Legs for days.
There it
I
is.
love it. So naturally, Nilo doesn't. It's just, it is somehow worse than I imagined.
When they say crawling city, they mean that literally. Looks like something she would design, and I gesture a finger over to Emiria.
Don't give her
Hmm.
ideas.
I'm not the one giving ideas. Look, I gesture with both hands at
It's
the city
happening in
below.
front of us.
Hmm. What kind
Don't
of
blame
beasts are
me for
those
not being
limbs for?
blind.
Or are those limbs from? If it's from something we can find, then surely I could recreate it. Though it would
Don't
take some
get any
time.
funny ideas. I point a finger accusingly at Emiria with my gold
It's
polarized
late. You
visor, and
already
because you
have
said it was
them.
dark, for added uh, scary Spartanness, I have my chin flashlights on.
Whatever do you mean? I don't think
Exactly
the
what I
idea is
said.
very funny.
Don't get any funny ideas.
This is.
It is a
Are
magnificent
we?
work of art.
I know it's a bit late to be asking this, considering that you're forced to be stuck with us. But do you find our eccentricities irritating at all, Mr. Ticker?
Not really.
Compared to some of the help Sidar and Lord of Locks hired, we are positively splendid.
The the group
Compared to
that
You've had
just
war.
the group
Paimon.
There was a
the
literal
group
terrorist in that group.
the group that Skirvo and I that Skirvo and I when Skirvo and I met, the group that we adventured with, they make you lot look boring.
The anarchist,
How?
the racist, the disease crafter, the illithid cook,
How? You.
five-headed dragon that consumes
Yeah,
magic.
yeah, but like, she's just like, how? Because we've met most of those people, and none of them seemed that bad.
Well, there's the one you haven't met. Well, the main one you haven't met, Paimon, a revolutionary with a fondness for explosives. There's there's the various crew members that Sidar and Lurdovox hired that are no longer with us.
A lot of them because of their own stupidity.
He starts explaining some of the weirder crew members like the Asimars and
He explicitly gets silenced by Duchess before he mentions
The one
he
who
will
shall
not
not
be
be
named.
named
yeah.
for
He's just like,
purposes.
and there was and I don't think any of you would have liked Dark. Don't you dare finish that thought.
There was a drow who would show up whenever you mentioned his name somehow.
Oh, Jesus.
For a second, I was having trouble
Trust
thinking
me,
which
I don't.
one would be the he who shall not be named.
Ticker, my starlight, my darling little engineer. I don't think Skirvo likes you enough to to not be furious with you if you summon that creature upon our vessel again.
That's why I didn't say his name.
Just
You
being
thought about
sure.
We
He-
can't forget Norm.
Norm is still in
no,
the
he's
crew.
still
it.
here.
He's still here.
Yeah,
He's
Norm is
still
still
here.
here.
He's right there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still here, but we can't forget about
He-
Oh
him.
yeah, and the
It's
crew
just like-
starts to the crew starts to come back up above deck now that you're in like an area where there isn't tons of ash. Oh, and there's also Norm. He gestures at like the most normal looking person
The-
you have
I-
ever seen that
So-
you
a
somehow
guy
didn't
so
notice
normal,
before.
our eyes instinctively bounce off of him, thinking he's just a background character.
Yep.
Martin is like, why is there a civilian on here?
Hi, I'm Norm.
It's best not to ask. I haven't been able to get any good information out of him.
It's also, it's frankly more impressive he's still alive. He survived at least 50 separate voyages, all that have had catastrophic crew losses.
It helps that not a lot of enemies seem to ignore his existence.
Even I have trouble keeping track of him sometimes. Mary doesn't, though. Mary always sees him.
All saying I
Making
am
that sound way
Sauron,
more
she
ominous
is.
than it is. It's literally just a, hey, do you know where Norm is? Just points. Oh, thanks, Mary.
I mean, she is the all-seeing eye of Sauron.
I like to imagine that it kind of became a thing where she's passively irritated that nobody can find Norm. I like to imagine there was like a whole saga of her trying to find ways to let other people be able to find him. Like because she hated having to be that one to everyone always asks her if they're looking for Norm. So she tried all sorts of things like giving him hazard safety gear, high visibility, made him wear a high visibility vest. Like, did all this stuff, and none of it freaking worked.
Not even the ghosts know where Norm is most of the time.
Yep.
Oh yeah, by the way,
So anyways.
I need to let you all know this. The rock puzzle was not my idea. That was Hazel's idea.
Excellent.
I was telling her that my plan for this session was I wanted to give you like goofy puzzles that have like a technically correct solution like that, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like
Excellent.
and she was like, "Oh yeah, like that."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a great idea." Thanks. And she was like, and she didn't want to take credit for it. She was like,
He's getting it anyway.
Yeah, she was like,
Too
all
bad. Credit is hers.
It is officially entered into the record.
I
Yep.
is officially
Too
entered
bad.
into the
Credit is
record.
hers. She has no choice. She must accept it. Resistance is futile.
Resistance
You will
is
accept this credit.
futile. Anyways, Ticker pilots the ship over to the crawling city. And you see like basically a landing pad area. It's like a plaza that is cleared out, except for some figures that appear to be watching the ship. A tall figure in a dark robe, a strange creature covered in boils, a hyena, not a hyena, like a fox, like a fox person, and and a few weird like alien looking people, like think like gray aliens.
Ah,
Like,
they almost look like Solarians. Almost.
seems we have a welcoming party.
Is that
The
good or bad?
kind?
What did Nilo say?
The good or
Basically the
bad?
same thing I did.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Is that good news or bad news?
Yeah.
Well, judging that one of them is the Oinoloth, it's hard to say.
The what now?
He gestures to he points at the one that is covered in boils. The Oinoloth is something of a leader among Yugoloths. Not to the level the general is, but a
The big cheese, as it were.
yes, it wields a lot of disease abilities, and hence why it looks
Oh,
like that.
I'm going
lovely.
to take a back seat on this one.
Wait, I thought you have resistance to disease.
Not if I have a soup reach.
Also not against
Then they
magic.
become very bad for me. Something tells me they could probably just bypass it.
We should land. We shouldn't keep
Right.
them waiting.
Yes, that would be quite rude.
The ship lands in front of the figures, and they all keep staring at it the whole time. I should mention the cloaked figure has a hood up, and like you can't see its face at all.
Yeah. Should one of us fetch the captain?
Duchess?
On it. He's on his way. I see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up his stats just in case. Just in case the old bastard needs to make any checks.
The hooded figure finally speaks.
Yeah.
I would speak with the displaced ones.
Does Skirvo recognize that voice at all?
Make a history check.
Or is... Let's see if you managed to sort that one out.
See if it was important enough to put in the memory banks.
His very full memory banks. There it is.
Or is this information stored in one of the additional
Wow, that I
extra?
think he's got it.
That is the general of Gehenna.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah. So Skirvo's just Well, if he says he'll only speak with the displaced ones, off you go.
I gesture for Emiria to take lead.
Yeah.
All right.
Just off you go. Off you go. Here.
Well, Emiria does.
Well,
As
just because I barely
looking,
remember my conversation with him doesn't mean I don't remember what he sounds like.
what is it? Okay, so Emiria steps forward, trying to look the best she can, which is always.
I like to imagine that Skirvo had had basically scooted Nilo down the gangplank. sort of was just sort of patting everyone like kind of traffic directing.
Yeah.
just off you go.
But yes, Emiria will walk up, casually, if you would. Greetings.
Casually approach General of Gehenna.
Yes. Well, you can't. What is it? Look afraid. They can smell that.
Well, I was just making like a joke of like that casually approached child thing.
Yeah.
Step one, approach.
It's just like
Step 2, collect child. Step 3, hunt child.
Hunt child, not punch the child. Get it right.
No,
Yay!
you see, this is the best part. Step 4 is to run from parents of child. Step 5 involves evading police. Anyhow,
But yes. Salutations. It is nice to make your acquaintance. This is it night or day?
Yes.
sure.
yes.
Colloquially
Because
used
I
day.
mean, we're not on a material plane, so I don't know if they would even have such concepts as that. Plus, this region is dark at the moment.
None of us were made any amount of aware if time has meaning here.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then also,
At this
Legion and I
time,
are
there we
currently
go.
flashlight faces right now.
I'm
Well, I
sure
mean,
they have
Legion's always
what
flashlight
is it?
face, but
Yeah.
I have my chin lights
This
on for
this place
the
is
two of
this
you.
place is lit, to be clear.
Oh, it is lit. Okay,
Yeah.
then I would have turned mine off.
Yes. I'm
Legion
sure
can't.
they are at least
Yes, Legion
aware
is a
of
perpetual
like
lens flare.
of what time is. It is nice to meet you at this time. We have a matter of which to discuss with you, if
Indeed we
your
do.
majesty is so willing.
You come here searching for a cosmic refugee.
That is
Yeah,
one way to describe her, yes.
space clown, about my height.
Griswold.
Yes,
That is
wasn't
her.
sure if you would have known the name, but yes.
You believe that finding Griswold will help you uncover the cause of the Zarian resurgence, help you put a stop
Um,
to them.
Hmm. Hopefully
Among
Yes,
so.
you
other
are
things, yes.
very well informed.
The general stares at Bradley. Your minds were open to me the moment you entered my city.
That would do it. Yeah, that would do it.
Hmm. A little bit of deja vu, but nonetheless.
Sorry. I know this is non-canon, but like non-canon, he just turns to Nilo. And you, calm the fuck down, seriously. Like, you are a mental assault. Like, see a therapist.
You all were displaced from your homes by the Zarians. You don't know if you'll be able to return, but you are trying, which is admirable. Tell me, if you find Griswold, and if you learn enough things about the Zarians to attempt to stop them, how? Zedeli wields the ether gem. She is functionally invincible. Do you have a plan?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we've thought that far ahead beyond find Skirvo because that's what not Skirvo, Griswold because that's what Quilrith told us to do.
Well, what is it? I guess. I guess there would have been some mention that yes, the Aether Gem was created, and perhaps maybe a plan was thought up that was like, oh yeah, we'll just like make a second one or some kind of equivalent. Hopefully that counterbalances out.
The ether gem is one of a kind. A second one cannot be created.
Hmm.
Th- It sounded like Quilrith might have had a plan.
The dying over god. And what might that have been?
What? Refresh my memory. Was he still dying, or was he stabilized by when we last left him?
He was stabilized, but he's weakened significantly.
Yeah.
He's not dying anymore.
No, I think he's still dying. It's just like not a like a cancer kind of way that you're sometimes good, sometimes not so good. He hasn't relapsed then yet. There we go.
We were supposed to, if I remember correctly out of game, weren't we supposed to talk to weren't we supposed to attempt to speak to Primus after this?
No. Quillrith was
What?
trying to
I
speak
don't
to
remember
Primus. You never were told to do that.
Quiller's doing
Yeah,
it.
that'd be
We
kind of
we are
weird.
we are still in the gather the crew that made the ether gem phase.
Yeah. So, yeah, but Nilo's gonna. He was trying to talk to Primus.
The general nods knowingly. The small council.
I thought. Yeah, I believe we had heard mention of the council out of game.
You have, yes.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long while.
Yeah.
Yes, they were mentioned. Something about trying to get them together.
They possess the strength to counteract the ether gem together. But with Quillrith weakened and Croneria gone, what's this? The general stares for a long moment at the ship. Gone, yes, but not perhaps forever. Very well. The general steps to the side, and you see Griswold standing behind him.
What?
You just do not jump scare Nilo with Griswold. Good lord. that, that is not okay. Like, I find it funny as hell. Nilo sure as shit doesn't.
Quick, dogpile the clown before she runs away. No, I don't actually say that. Out of game. Quick, everyone, grab a limb before the clown gets away.
Literally the beginning of Ghostbusters. Get her! Oh my gosh.
So, Griswold?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I didn't think this would be happening. Is it that there was really a decision between? Give me a second.
Sorry, I should have told you that. I didn't know how long it would take you to get through it. I honestly thought it would take you longer to get through the trials. So yeah, I know Gehenna is going kind of quick. It was mostly meant to be like a story area.
Yeah.
All right. Should give me like a couple seconds. Brain broken. Please contact your local support for assistance. as the only thing I've been thinking of this entire time was like every time you say the general, I think of like the general insurance, and the person we're talking to is the little cartoon character. And like freaking Shaq is just there right next to him.
Well, that's who's playing the Boyles guy.
Oh. All right. Okay. All right. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. The clock stopped ticking forever ago. How long have I been up? I don't know. I don't get a grip, but I can't let go. There wasn't anything to hold on to, though.
Those sound like song lyrics.
That sounds like a poem. Poetry.
Black and white, but there is no gray. For who is there to say, of all the things that have gone our way, where have you come to stay?
Does she make any sense to anyone else?
Got nothing.
Nope.
This is what I've dealt with twice.
Yo, Griswold, your pals are waiting for you on the ship.
And who is it this time?
Quick, get the net.
Ah, yes, the Beaky Boy once again has stood upon his throne.
The who?
The blueberries are sure to be mad about this one.
What does fruit have to do with this?
Visible confusion.
I'm trying to understand it now.
Is any what are the Gehenna are the Gehenna guys even still here?
They're just standing there.
Like this makes perfect sense to them.
The
Fenrisian finally
the general
speaks.
maybe, but the others don't appear to care.
Tell me, what is it like being with someone who is potentially your prey, Fenrisian? I assume things would get hairy, and at this rate, it's sooner than later. How many more must suffer from your impulses, Fenrisian?
What?
Are you talking to me? I think he's talking to me.
That
Are you talking to me?
I think they said Fenris again.
The
Fenrir
audience
again.
deems it so. Am I not looking upon you?
I don't know where you're looking with your mask. I thought ours were bad.
There's clearly a drawn face on hers.
Yeah, I know, but it makes her eye tracking any clearer. For all we know, her eyes are darting around the room like a mad woman.
Is Neela's mask polarized?
No, you can see her eyes glowing through them.
You can also
So
see
it's
the
just
tip.
really,
You can
really
also
opaque.
see the tip of her nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
So it's just really opaque. Okay.
Yeah.
And then mine's fully polarized, gold sheen. Like, you can only get a vague sense of where I'm looking solely based off of where my head is pointing.
You know what? Screw it. I'm screw it. That's totally gonna be a thing. That'll be funny. Just
80 oh, yes. 80 degrees hemmed by reveries, iron out sauteed, and wrinkles unfold. Off-grain fabric tells a different tale. Tailored frequencies need to be repaired.
is there a
Pimples coat
signal
my
down in your
fingers.
brain?
Fed dogs are jamming up. The thread comes in tangles. I see such pretty things.
So you see the threads, why can't you untangle them yourself?
FM comes in different colors, I believe. In the sewing machine, I've lost myself. Memories inside my heart are there to grieve, color coded by the love that is not for me.
Do you just need somewhere to sit down and have a drink?
Alcohol does not do me quite fine, as you see. It has little effect. She is finally actually addressing you.
She's just like, she just goes, holy shit, she actually, serious, you need to come with us. We can get you help. We can find a way to get you the help you need.
I look at Nilo incredulously, as if I
Clearly
doubt
it's
that such
important we
help
bring
even
her with
exists.
us.
Vagar is just gonna be like, I have an idea. I think I know who could translate for her.
I gesture with a go on. Don't keep us waiting then. Motion.
That crazy lady with the bunch of cockroaches.
Oh,
You know?
that lunatic.
Yes.
You want... I'm not even sure Juno is
Baked
loose.
Alaska. It's been so long.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, yeah, she's on the ship right now. Baked Alaska, yeah.
She's just gonna call Varut. She's just like, Varut, I need you to bring a net or something.
What?
We can't let her get away. We can't let Griswold get away again.
Yeah, she's on the ship right now, so if you
bring Kalani if you need to. I don't care. Just bring something to keep her still.
All right, but is there some reason why the four of you can't just, I don't know, grab her?
She just looks around the room, seeing everybody paralyzed with confusion. She's just everyone's a little preoccupied with her riddles, and I am at a physics disadvantage against her.
Telling her vague word game things again, isn't she?
All of them, all the time. I think she's only addressed me personally once.
Come on, guys. It can't be that hard to grab her. Amiria, just goes out, tries to grab her arm, but then it just turns into a fake arm, like one of those magician tricks, and just loosens.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just... All right, and
Here's
might be an
Baruch
illusion.
call out, "Hey, Kalani, you got any big nets? Let's go." They caught themselves at Griswold. Now we need to go make sure she doesn't run off. Because apparently they're all stunned by her riddles again.
My,
It's a ship. I'm sure they have riddles. I'm sure they. Not riddles. It's a ship. I'm sure
it's
they have
riddled with
nets.
bullets.
Find one. You find one. I will see if I can hold her down.
Excellent. Yep, we're on our way. Though, don't get in the way.
Yeah, Kalani's is gonna make her way towards where she can see Griswold, and then once she's able to see her, she's gonna come barreling down.
What is it? With Emiria the closest, it's like,
Yeah,
the final one that I have not talked to such yet. Oh,
yeah,
the worst of them all, how unseemly. A sad, lost child who has still not seen her worth, the ugliest of them all. Though she sits on her throne taking a back seat to everything, she does nothing to contribute herself. Still stuck in that time. Oh, still stuck in that world that is not there anymore, in a burned down city. Still horrified of the things she currently does, but is too afraid to say anything about it. You sicken me the most. Though you pretend to be some puppet master, some person controlling the strings of many individuals, you are not but a sad mote upon the world.
Dang, Griswold is savage today.
Yeah,
Vicious.
Vagar under his
exactly.
breath is just gonna be like, damn.
Put
I'm
that on
gonna say
hold.
that
Let's
like
go on.
right after Griswold finishes that like thing at Emiria, is when
Yeah,
Kalani gets there, tackles Griswold, and realizes that she's a fake, and you see the real
yeah,
Griswold jump through a portal.
yeah, yeah. I was imagining more of a like as soon as she finishes saying that, that's when Kalani finally is on the gangplank.
Oh,
Vroom lands
Yeah,
just in time to see Griswold dash through another portal, and then he
yeah.
like falls with his slams his fist on the
I
ground and
kind
is
of
like, damn it!
I
Like a
like the visual
Mandalorian
of
curse.
I like the visual of Kalani just not being able to make it to her.
okay.
Just running just running towards it. The illusion dissipates and then sees that the thing, yeah. Just yeah. And it's
You
just
through the portal this time, you see just the astral sea.
yeah. Just
Oh, lovely.
where in the hell
Well, this is Varut speaking. This just got a lot easier and infinitely more difficult.
how did it get easier?
At least we know it's on the Astral Sea, and we know what all is on the Astral Sea. No more funny planes that are in remote
You are
locations.
basically saying find someone floating free in the middle of space.
That's
Finding
what
a
makes
needle
it
in a haystack.
infinitely more difficult.
Like a needle in a
Listen to my
haystack.
words. Listen to my words, small one.
She's just looking around, like seeing if there's anything they could try to do. Probably noticing Emiria now.
Emiria is not doing well. She is trying to hide her face at the moment.
Hmm.
Are are you okay?
You hear crying. She is not doing well.
Hey.
Oh boy. Vagar is, for once, gonna go over there and just wrap her in a hug.
Aw,
It's a stiff hug, but it's something.
aw, Schnitzel.
You say nothing.
Zipper motion on her mouth or on her mask.
She doesn't respond with much as she's still crying. You see the makeup dripping from her face.
This is a bad idea, but Ticker, what's the range on this?
The range on
She's
what?
holding the teleporter thing.
Should work across planes. The portal's closed, by the way.
Okay. I was gonna say that would have been
No, the
that would
portal
have been a fun.
closed right after she went through.
Okay. Well, anyway, never mind then. So it's just let's. All right. Come here. We need to bring her inside and I don't know, something warm to drink.
Certainly, you'll make that regroup hand signal and like infantry squads use,
Mm-hmm.
and then begins leading the group back to the ship.
Mm-hmm. Ship's gonna take the ship off.
Yeah. And she is.
Varud will walk up to Ticker and be like, "Well, hopefully you saw that, but bad news. Good news. We know what plane she jumped to. Bad news. It's the Astral Sea.
Luckily,
Were there any? Were there
luckily,
any noticeable landmarks where she was?
no, but Ticker's gonna say something here.
Okay.
Luckily, the conversation happened close enough to the ship this time that I was able to get a proper scan of Griswold. I have a lock on her magical signature.
Fantastic. Makes the haystack slightly smaller to find this needle in.
I recommend this, considering that every time I have a recommendation. Frankly speaking, my team is not having a good time against Griswold. Anytime one of us tries to make a move, she then seems to know too much. She looks back at Emiria, who's now probably getting comforted by both Vagar and his wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just
the cook
maybe it's
Demos
better.
is making like some sort of like hot drink that has some like magical not like feel better juice in like a brainwashy sense, but feel better juice as in like a
flavor comfort sense.
Yeah, as in like a comfort sense. It makes you feel comfortable and safe.
Yeah. She's just where. And frankly, I don't know how many more. I'm already still having trouble with some of the things she said, and I frankly don't know if any of my other teammates can handle it. We should probably just let Griswold's old teammates handle this one.
That makes sense.
They seem to know how to handle her better. Or at the very least, ignore what she says.
I'll get us to her. And then we can decide when we arrive. She probably didn't jump to some random place in the Astral Sea. There would be nothing for her to even stand on. The question is just what she jumped to. There's a lot of landmarks. Could have been Doom Space. It wasn't Doom Space, but it could be something like it.
She could have even jumped onto Siren's Rest if she went there. Though I also doubt that's where she went.
It isn't. Her location is in a part of the Astral Sea I've never actually been to before.
Oh.
We call it
Where?
the Golden Crystals. There are some crystal spheres that are, as crystal spheres age, they start to turn more yellowed. These are ancient. Some of the oldest in the sea.
I see. There must... You're right, that seems a little deliberate. How does one even... How does one begin to comprehend the thought process of someone who sounds like they don't want to make sense to themselves?
I don't know.
It matters little. We know where she hides. We find her. I grow impatient.
Who is this talking?
Kalani.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's obvious she would be a little frustrated at how long this is taking. Especially now that she also now has a failed catch under her belt.
Mm-hmm.
Celia comes up to the others. Comes up to like Skuro and Ticker. Well, I have more news. Not good news.
Oh, joy of joy.
When have we been getting good news these days?
Jack is missing now too.
You just hear some grinding noise, some gear moving noises, some grinding. He's eerily still.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And he, in an eerily mechanical way, turns back towards his cabin and walks in.
Mm-hmm. As you exit Gehenna,
Ugh.
I would like every one of like the. I'm just gonna have the main parties do this for convenience sake. Give me some perception checks, please.
Perception.
Mm, what's the
Hey,
perception? Okay.
you know, Sauron, I'm coming for your stats.
I go ahead and roll for Legion too, just for kicks.
49.
And I'm blind, it seems. There it is. I am blind.
And no, 11 is above a 10.
No,
That
I
is.
hadn't. No, I was having trouble seeing Legion's modifier.
Okay.
That's what I meant by blind.
So Bradley and Legion, just for a split second as you exit Gehenna, notice a reddish wing disappear behind like an asteroid.
Have we seen the red dragons against Yankee ride before?
You have,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, we've been
We
attacked by
fought
them
them,
before.
and
It
then
is the wing of
I
it is
summoned
the
a
wing it is the
astral
wing of a red
kraken to kill them.
yeah, it is the wing of a red
Yeah.
dragon.
I'll just point out to the
Alert.
captain when Skirbo's in his cabin to the others. We've got it's behind us, right?
No, it's just like behind an asteroid off to the side.
Oh, okay.
Alert.
I point over in the direction of the asteroid. Dragon. Red one.
Red dragons are violent. If it's not attacking us directly, it must be waiting, watching us.
It'd be more of those gith.
Probably. Would be best not to engage for now.
Mm-hmm. If you can up throttle this thing, probably would be a bad idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Ticker pushes a lever forward, and you feel the ship speed up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and end the session off there. So
All right.
yeah, that is the end of that one. Bye now.